घर हो या ऑफिस हो या ऑन द ड्राइव, फ्रीक्वेंसी है ये फ्रेंड्स की। 91.9 Friends FM, frequency friends की। 91.9 Friends FM, frequency friends की।
Friends School Quiz. Friends School Quiz, Season 11. Playground, India.
It's 9:29 a.m. on 15th December, and we are starting the 7th pre-quarter final of Friends School Quiz Season 11 Junior GK Playground India. Good Sunday morning and welcome to FSQ Season 11, with schools from other metro cities joining in right from the first match. In this Playground India senior season, we have had the prestigious Richmond Global New Delhi, Dr. Graham Soames Kalimpong Cathedral Mumbai, and Chirek International Hyderabad. In the junior GK version, we have had the Aryaman Vikram Bella Institute of Learning Uttarakhand, Jain International Nagpur Maharashtra, Doon International Dehradun, Richmond Global New Delhi, Manuskriti School Faridabad Haryana, and today we have the Narayana School from the beautiful town of Fulbari near the Indo-Bangladesh border in Jalpaiguri, West Bengal. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, to the brand new FSQ Season 11 as I, Indrani Krish Banik, take on the mantle of quiz host in yet another exciting episode of the prestigious Friends School Quiz on 91.9 Friends FM. This is a simulcast as we are going live on the FB page of 91.9 Friends FM, plus going live on air on your fab frequency 91.9 Friends FM. Show your love on our FB and YouTube pages by hitting like with your comments and shares. Encourage the participants, tell us about your Christmas plans, and of course, answer the questions, but only after the time limit of the participants are over. In this episode, we have Clashing with Each Other, which is the 7th pre-quarter final of Season 11 Junior GK. Team A, the MP Birla Foundation High Secondary School, Kolkata, and MP Birla is represented by Srinjoy Das. Srinjoy, welcome to the show. Please tell us something about yourself.
Hello everyone, I am Srinjoy Das. I study in class 8 and I am from MP Birla Foundation Higher Secondary School, Kolkata.
What are your hobbies, Srinjoy?
Ma'am, my hobby is robotics.
Your hobby is robotics. So what do you do in robotics? Is that a subject in your school as well?
Yes, ma'am, but not for the class 8, only for class 6 and 7.
Okay, so what do you do as part of your hobby for robotics? Do you research or do you
Ma'am,
make
actually, I
any?
like to do,
Yeah.
Ma'am, I usually make different types of projects.
You make different types of projects. Okay, that's great. Can you tell us a little bit about a project which you have made recently on robotics?
Yes, ma'am, I have made recently a blind stick and it is very helpful for the visually impaired people. And when any blind person come in front of a wall, ma'am, the blind stick will sense the wall and it will ring.
That is wonderful, Srinjoy. What a wonderful achievement by someone your age. And joining Srinjoy from the MP Birla Foundation High Secondary School is Prabhat Sahu. Prabhat, welcome to the show. Tell us something about yourself.
Hello everyone. I am Prabhat Sahu of Class 7 MP Birla Foundation Higher Secondary School, Kolkata. And my hobbies are reading books and playing outdoor games.
That's wonderful. What is the last book you read, or what is the book that you are reading now?
The book which I'm reading now is Oliver Twist.
The book that you're reading now is Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens, a classic which I recommend as a wonderful holiday read for all our viewers and listeners. Now moving across to our outstation team, the Narayana School, Fulbari, which is a beautiful town near the Indo-Bangladesh border in Jalpaiguri, West Bengal. And representing the Narayana School is Aman Arshad. Aman, welcome to the show. Tell us something about yourself.
Good morning, everyone. I am Aman Arshad of Narayana School Fulbari, and currently am in 8th grade. And my usual hobbies are sports and studies, and that's it.
That's wonderful. And Aman's partner is Priyanshu Roy. Hi, Priyanshu. Welcome to the show. Tell us something about yourself.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. I am Priyanshu Roy from Narayana School, Fulbari. I am studying in 7th standard, and my hobbies include singing and playing cricket.
Okay, that's great. And Priyanshu, tell us something about the town of Fulbari. Is it a beautiful town, and do you have a lot of greenery around? Do you go on excursions from your school?
Yes, ma'am. Recently we went to
Yeah, recently, where did you go for an excursion? I think you have muted yourself. All right, we'll come back to Priyanshu a little later. I would like to share with you that the land port of Fulbari is located in the Jalpaiguri district of West Bengal along the international border between India and Bangladesh. And Fulbari is also connected to Nepal through the land port of Panitanki via the Asian Highway 2. And it is located near the Jalpaiguri railway junction. So that's wonderful to have you guys join us from such a beautiful location. And I would like to reiterate that this is not a knockout match, as the top 12 teams enter the next round based on the scores. And today we are going to check the scores of the first 6 pre-quarterfinals, as we have already concluded them. And we are more or less at the midway point. But before that, let us move into the first round. And the first round, as you know, is power play. And here comes round 1, power play. Take your big shots.
Round 1. Power play. Take your big shots.
All right. So for round 1 power play, the rules are plus 100 for direct, plus 50 for bonus. And you have 10 seconds thinking time. But before we move into round 1 power play, we will take a look at the scores after 6 pre-quarterfinals. So, in the first pre-quarterfinal, we had the Aryaman Vikram Birla Institute of Learning, Uttarakhand versus Calcutta Public School, Bidhan Park, with AFBIL scoring 400 and CPS Bidhan Park on 225. In the second pre-quarterfinal, we had La Martiniere for boys versus St. James's with scores of 450 and 125 respectively. Third quarterfinal saw APJ Kolkata scoring 150 to Jain International Nagpur's 250. In the fourth pre-quarterfinal, La Martiniere for girls, Kolkata joined the Doon International and scored 400 to Doon International's 250. Fifth pre-quarterfinal saw Richmond Global New Delhi joining us back after the senior season, and they ended the match with 275 to Garden High School's Kolkata's 200. In the last pre-quarterfinal that we had, which was the sixth pre-quarterfinal, we had the Manuskriti School, Faridabad, Haryana on 400 to St. Augustine's, Kolkata's 275. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we have the top scores highlighted. We have AFBIL Uttarakhand, La Martiniere for boys and La Martiniere for girls, and Manuskriti School, Faridabad. All of them on 400 except La Martiniere for boys, who are on 450. The other scores which are looking good right now are 275 of St. Augustine's, Kolkata, and Richmond Global, New Delhi, followed by Doon International and Doon International Dehradun and Jain International, Nagpur, Maharashtra's 250. So those are the scores after the 6 quarterfinals. And now MP Birla Foundation, your question is coming up on the screen. Look sharp. Your question is, when Bashar al-Assad was toppled last Sunday, it turned the page not only on his 24-year presidency, but on more than 50 years of his family ruling which country? Option A, is it Jordan? Option B, is it Syria? Option C, Turkey? Or is it option D, Argentina? MP
Ma'am,
Birla.
ma'am, it is option B, Syria.
So MP Birla is saying option B, Syria. And Prabhat, you would not like to discuss that with Srinjoy. Will I take option B as your final answer, Prabhat?
Yes, ma'am, you take option B as the answer.
All right, let us see whether option B is the right answer. And yes, 100 points to MP Birla. Absolutely scoring on the first ball there. Very good going, MP Birla. It is indeed option B, Syria. Before Assad took office in 2000, his late father Hafiz was president for 3 decades. Now, with rebels forming a transitional government, the future of the deposed president, his wife, and their 3 children is uncertain. They are now in Russia, where they have been offered asylum. But what lies ahead for them, no one really knows. So, time now for the question for Narayana School, Fulbari, Jalpaiguri. And here is your question coming up, Aman and Priyanshu. Your question is, tuna is the most commercially valuable family of fish in the entire world. You know, because they're typically used in a lot of things like sushi, sashimi, sandwiches, salads. Your question is, which of these is not a species of tuna? Option A, skipjack. Option B, bluefin. Option C, turtleback. And option D, albacore. Narayana School, Fulbari, your clock is ticking. Do you have any answer? We are waiting for your answer, Narayana Fulbari. Aman and Priyanshu, would you like to discuss with each other? There are no negative points. You can give an option which you think is right.
Ma'am, please lock option A.
Option?
A.
Yeah, can you give the option as well as the species
Ma'am,
that is mentioned in the option, so there is no scope for any error?
ma'am, please lock in the answers. Option A, skipjack.
Option A, skipjack, is the answer which they are giving. Let us go across to MP Birla on the bonus and find out if they have any other option.
Ma'am, we have option C, turtleback.
MP Birla goes for option C, turtleback. Let us reveal the answer, and the answer is option C, turtleback. I'm sorry, Narayana School, Fulbari. So MP Birla pick up a 50 after 100. And that is the end of the first round, with MP Birla scoring both on their direct and bonus. Did you know that tuna is the most commercially valuable of fish in the entire world? And bluefin, typically used in sushi, is the most expensive. And a single bluefin fetches more than a ton of skipjack, and skipjack is the smallest and most abundant of all tuna species. This high value has led to overfishing, with huge global demand for sushi, severely depleting bluefin stocks, pushing the species to the brink of extinction in 2010. But in recent years, bluefin tuna populations have experienced an incredible rebound after countries introduced more sustainable fishing quotas and cracked down on illegal fishing. What is your favorite tuna meal? Is it a salad, sandwich, or sushi? Let us know and make it a tuna sundae. So, after the second round, it is now time. After the first round, it is now time for the second round, which is top spin. And here we go into round 2, top spin. The rules remain the same, 100 for direct and 50 for bonus.
Ma'am, there is no
Question
negative marking for this
If
round.
there is a negative marking, I will mention it. So you have to just follow the rules which I give you. Thank you for that clarification, Prabhat. And next time, please wait for me to finish and do not interrupt. All right. So MP Birla Foundation, this is your question. Top spin round is typically on entertainment, music, and culture. Your question, MP Birla. For decades, he ruled Bollywood with unforgettable performances, timeless storytelling, and iconic songs. We celebrated his 100th birthday on December 14th. Which Bollywood actor and director are we talking about? MP Birla, your time is ticking. I don't think MP Birla is giving any answer. And we are moving on the rebound to Narayana School, Fulbari. Narayana, would you like to give an answer on the rebound? MP Birla, your time is up and you have not given any answer.
Ma'am, I
Please
think
repeat the
Raj
question.
Kapoor.
Raj Kapoor is absolutely correct. So MP Birla have not scored on their direct, and Narayana School Fulbari opens their account and picks up 50 points. So Raj Kapoor, fondly called the greatest showman of Indian cinema, was a leading filmmaker, producer, and actor whose work continues to shape and inspire Indian films. Today, almost 4 decades after his death in 1988, he remains one of India's most loved stars. He began his film career in the post-independence era, and he brought romance, intimacy, song, and soul to Indian films. So perhaps it isn't surprising that celebrations to mark what would have been his 100th birthday on Saturday are taking place across the country, honoring his enduring legacy in India and abroad. All right. Now, the direct question for Team B, Narayana School, Fulbari, Jalpaiguri. Your question. His backup band is known as the Dudes of Leisure, which is composed of guitarist Keith Scott, Gary Brett on piano, Solomon Walker on bass, and drummer Pat Stewart. Which international artist are we talking about?
Please
His
repeat the
backup band is known as the Dudes of Leisure. Yes, Narayana School, Fulbari, do we have any answer from you?
question. Can you repeat the question?
We cannot repeat any question because we are in an online format and in a tight deadline. So you have to give me the name of the star whose backup band I just mentioned. Your time is up, Narayana School, Fulbari, and we move back to MP Birla. MP Birla, do you have any answer? MP Birla is not giving any answer, and the correct answer is Bryan Adams, who toured India recently, and in fact, he was in Kolkata. So Bryan Adams is a Canadian singer-songwriter musician, and he's estimated to have sold between 75 to 100 million records and singles worldwide, placing him on the list of best-selling music artists of all time. At the age of 20, his eponymous debut album was released, and he rose to fame in North America with the 1983 top 10 album Cuts Like a Knife, featuring his title track and the ballad Straight from the Heart. In 1991, Adams released Everything I Do It For You, and the rest is history. So, where are we after 2 rounds? Stay tuned for the scores plus 2 more cool quiz rounds coming up while the quizzers gather their wits and we play these messages from our partners. This is Indrani Krish Banik, and I will see you on the other side of this little break of Friends School Quiz Season 11 Playground India Junior GK, and don't you go anywhere.
Frequency friends की
Horror to crime, motivational to romance, inspiration to infotainment, all podcasts on a single platform. Hosted by your favorite Friends FM RJs, now exclusively on the YouTube podcast channel. To subscribe, go to youtube.com/919 Friends FM podcast.
Cakes, candies, and much more. It smells absolutely Christmassy. Darun Kicho recipes ni Ami Orijit Thakchi Friends Kitchen this Sunday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Only on 91.9 Friends FM frequency Friends Ki.
Winter's here. Come forward and be part of the blanket distribution drive of 91.9 Friends FM. Contribute new blankets for the underprivileged at 91.9 Friends FM office reception, 6 Prafulla Sarkar Street, Kolkata 700001.
We shall be distributing those blankets across the city to the less fortunate. Last date of collection is 17th of December. Your small gesture can make a big difference to many lives. Together, we can.
A Friends Care Initiative. Hashtag spread the warmth.
Today we have with us Dr. Shoham Dutt, North City Hospital, Kolkata. Doctor, what precaution should be considered if one is suffering from overweight or obesity issues to keep healthy heart for healthy life?
An obese or overweight patient is always at a high risk of developing heart disease. They should maintain a heart-healthy diet and try to decrease their body weight to maintain a normal body weight either by diet control or by doing aerobic exercise or gym activities. And patients who are still obese or having cardiac symptoms like chest pain, respiratory distress should immediately visit the nearest hospital or the cardiologist. Patients who are not obese but not having these symptoms should do a regular cardiac checkup, even if asymptomatic, in 6-monthly or 1-yearly interval, while stressing upon to decrease their body weight to the normal range.
Issued in public interest by Sun Pharma under Patient Awareness Initiative. Amazing Heart, Amazing Life.
Winter is here. Come forward and be a part of the blanket distribution drive of 91.9 Friends FM.
তাই কন্ট্রিবিউট করো নতুন ব্ল্যাঙ্কেটস সেই সব আন্ডারপ্রিভিলেজড মানুষদের জন্য 91.9 ফ্রেন্ডস এফএম এর অফিসের রিসেপশনে 6 প্রফুল্ল সরকার স্ট্রিট কলকাতা 7,01,000 আর আমরা সেই ব্ল্যাঙ্কেটস শহর জুড়ে ডিস্ট্রিবিউট করব সেই সব মানুষদের জন্য যাদের একটু উষ্ণতার প্রয়োজন। জমা দেওয়ার শেষ তারিখ 17 ডিসেম্বর 2024। Together we can.
Your small gesture can make a big difference to many lives. A Friends Care Initiative. Hashtag spread the warmth. Friends School Quiz. Friends School Quiz, Season 11. Playground, India.
Time now is 9:51 a.m. and we are back to FSQ Digital this beautiful Sunday morning. Festive season coming up. Hope your holiday plans, Christmas plans, and New Year resolutions are ready. So we are back to Season 11 Junior GK, where we have the MP Birla Foundation Higher Secondary School, Kolkata, playing the Narayana School, Fulbari, Jaipaguri, this chilly Sunday morning right here on FSQ Digital. This is a simulcast as we are going live on the FB page of 91.9 Friends FM, plus going live on air on your fab frequency, 91.9 Friends FM, frequency Friendski. The scoreboard at this time, MP Birla Foundation High Secondary School, Kolkata, picked up 150 points in the first round, but they could not crack any question in the second round. The Narayana School, Fulbari, opened their score and are on 50 points after scoring in the second round. So 150 and 50, a low scoring 7th pre-quarter final, but plenty of quizzing left right now. And we are going to move right into our third round. Our third round is straight drive, where we look at the world of sports. So here we come, round 3, straight drive.
Round 3, straight drive. Hit out.
All right. So we hope that you will be hitting this out of the park in this round. The rules plus 100 for direct, plus 50 for bonus, and no negative points, 10 seconds thinking time. So first question is coming up for MP Birla School, and MP Birla, your question is very simple question, Sita. Which Indian has recently become the chess world champion? Question for Srinjoy and Prabhat, please tell us. Srinjoy, do you have any answer?
Ma'am, Gukesh Domarju.
Gukesh D, and you get 100 points for that. So that is 250 points in total for MP Birla. Narayana Fulbari, this is your question coming up. Yes. Narayana Fulbari, your question is, name the Indian cricketer who was dropped from India's 50-over setup before the Australia tour. Eyebrows were raised when the dashing batter lost her T20 spot too, despite being India's second highest run scorer this year. And I would like to clarify that we are talking about Indian women's cricket here. Okay, we are talking about Indian women's cricket. Can you name the Indian cricketer who was dropped from India's 50-over setup before the Australia tour? Eyebrows were raised when the dashing batter lost her T20 spot too, despite being India's second highest run scorer this year.
Jemina Rodriguez. Jemina Rodriguez.
Your answer is?
Jemina Rodriguez.
Jemina Rodriguez is the wrong answer, and we move across to MP Birla. MP Birla, do you have any answer?
Ma'am, AJ Haley.
No, that is not correct. And both the teams have not been able to answer that. And that comes right back to the quiz master. The correct answer is Shefali Verma. Ask the right person amidst intense scrutiny over notable exclusions from India's limited over squads on the eve of the series opener against West Indies. Skipper Harmanpreet Kaur deflected questions over the team's combination rejig 3 days after the Australia tour. Speaking ahead of Sunday's first T20 international against the Windies in Navi Mumbai, Kaur refused to comment on the exclusion of opening Shefali Verma from the T20 international setup and pacer Arundhati Reddy, who sparkled in India's last ODI in Perth on Wednesday. While Shefali was dropped from India's 50-over setup before the Australia tour, eyebrows were raised when the dashing batter lost her T20 international spot too, despite being India's second highest run scorer this year. So you should also follow women's cricket, and in that round, we had MP Birla picking up 100 points. So after the third round, we have MP Birla on 250 and Narayana School Fulbari on 50 points. But don't worry, Narayana School Fulbari, you can pick up to 150 points in the last round, which is the rapid fire round. And without further ado, we are moving into the last round, round 4, slog overs.
Round 4. Slog overs. Slog overs. How's that?
Round 4, slog overs. How's that? The rules are plus 50 for bonus, plus 50 for correct, minus 25 for incorrect. There is no bonus in this round. You cannot come back to a question which you have passed once. And unless you ask me to pass or answer the question, I will not move on. Are the rules clear? I would request all the participants to sit back, relax, so that we can start the final round of this pre-quarterfinal number 7, which is round 4 slog overs. Do you have any questions, boys? All right, so I don't think you have any questions, and The first medley is coming up for MP Birla High Secondary School, Kolkata. And MP Birla, the topic which you have asked for is current affairs. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you nominate any person to answer, or both of you will be attempting to answer? There is not much scope to discuss here. So I will take the very first answer that I hear. And it is very important that you speak distinctly so that I am able to hear you. MP Birla, you have not nominated anybody, so I will take an answer either from Srinjoy or from Prabhat, and your time is starting now. President Yoon was recently impeached. He belongs to which country?
No.
Should I pass?
Don't. Yes, ma'am, pass.
Which UK prince has been hit by a scandal concerning a Chinese spy?
Pass.
And your time is up, MP Birla. You could not score in the last round, which means your score remains at 250. Narayana School, Fulbari. Aman and Priyanshu, are you ready for the last round?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And you remember the topic which you have asked for is Indian football. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Your time starts now. Name the all-time top goal scorer of the Indian national team, men's team.
Sunil Chhetri, ma'am.
Plus 50. Asha Lata Devi is the captain of which team?
Women's team, ma'am.
Women's team. Absolutely right. So your time is up now, but before your time was up, you have answered 2 questions correctly, which means you have added 100 points to your score. So we end this pre-quarterfinal number 7 with MP Birla on 250 and Narayana School, Fulbari on 150 points. So thank you very much for joining us. And if you like the show, please like and comment on the FSQ Season 11 post on the FB page of Friends FM. This is Indrani Krish Banik saying see you next week, same time, same frequency with more questions and answers. And until then, all the best.